Wuthering Waves has learned from its mistakes. Namely, it's figured out how to make people care about its characters. Hear me out. Ciaccona has just been revealed as a playable character for patch 2.3. Back in the 1.x series of patches, a lot of characters just kind of came into existence the very patch they became playable. Jojo came out of nowhere. Lumi came out of nowhere. Yoo-hoo, Shorekeeper. All of these characters appeared in the story for the very first time on the same patch they debuted. And the problem with this is that it gave players very little time to connect with these characters, and absolutely, a lot of them became very beloved by the fans. But think of how much more beloved they could have been had they had a few more chapters to worm their ways into people's hearts. Well, Ciaccona narrowly avoided this fate. She may be one of the characters we know least as of the making of this video, but she was involved in the very beginning of the patch 2.2 main story. Already, we know that she's a delightful character, a little silly, a little funny. We know that she's got an excellent voice, and despite getting to spend such little time with her, it was enough.
The girl. Is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure?
She's not the only one, of course. While it's true that Cantarella was not introduced in the story before her appearance, the 2.x series has so far introduced characters like Phoebe, Brant, Zani, and Cartithea, all before becoming playable. So, while surprise characters are still probably going to crop up every now and then, it's such a relief to know that getting to know the characters is taking priority. And I do really like Ciaccona. Well, I like her personality, I like her voice, and I like her from the neck up. Her outfit seems, kind of like a rehash of stuff we've already seen in this game. It's very reminiscent of Changli's outfit, for example. I find it doesn't quite suit the bard vibe, especially with the plants in her hair. She looks so attuned with nature, and then her outfit looks so regal. I do find that this is kind of an issue with Wuthering Waves in general. I've mentioned it quite a while ago as well, and the trend continues. A lot of the outfits are just very similar, and apparently going to Rinascita didn't ever stop that. So I would personally like to see a little bit more variation in the outfits of the characters going forward. I'm pretty much always happy with their faces and hair, and their personalities and voices. It's just the outfits for me. But maybe you watching this feel completely different. So I do want you to let me know in the comments if you're happy with the outfit direction or you wish they would change it up a little bit too. And also let me know if you want to pull Ciaccona. I think she's gonna have a pretty tough time going up against Zani, one of the most hype characters in all of Wuthering Waves' 1-year lifespan, but time will tell. Because Kuro Games is known for giving away free things on their anniversaries, including free new characters, I might add, I am wondering if Ciaccona will be a free character. Or maybe it's just wishful thinking. In any case, I love her horns, they make me think of music, and I love the direction the game is going in. Compared to launch less than a year ago, the game has just come so far. From a time where the dub was just so awful, people could barely listen to it.
I remember Comprehensive Mirror for Historians mentioned this in the Huanglong section's opening.
To one of the better dubs I've heard in gaming in general.
You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
From characters who appeared the second they were introduced, now to these beautifully built-up characters who appear chapters before they're released, the story in general feels like it has so much more direction now. Not to mention, there are not the technical issues there were at launch. So many people had to just quit playing the game because it was practically unplayable for some people. Now it looks better, it runs better, it feels better, even the exploration has come into its own. There is no denying that 1.x felt very much like another game. But now with the flying, with the new exploration systems, it feels like Wuthering Waves. And as someone who's been here since the first closed beta test, I couldn't be more proud. To me, Ciaccona is a symbol of how far we've come, and I cannot wait to see where Wuthering Waves will be in another year. How did the Ciaccona video become the "oh my god, Wuthering Waves has come so far" video? Anyway, Zani is also coming out in patch 2.3. In this video, you can learn just how I feel about that.